And then we were all, well, a lot of us were volunteer firefighters. 15, 18 years, I was a volunteer firefighter. We lost a bunch of buildings. We never lost a life. I didn't necessarily know how to get the water out of the engine. But I went into, you have time for one story?
Sure.
All right. So I'm coaching tennis. It's the early 80s, whatever. And we get toned out for a fire down in Ashland. All right. Mutual aid.
Yep.
I get down to the station a little late, but there's a sign on the door and it says, Tom, take the cruiser, code 1. And I am like, yeah. All the trucks, they're all gone. It's all left the barn. And I am sitting there that I'm going to take the cruiser down to Ashland. And I figure code 1, all right, lights and sirens, boom. So I get on 49 and I'm in the cruiser. I got the lights going, the siren. I'm 20 something years old, 28 and whatever. And so I'm going down Route 49 and cars are pulling over and they think I'm pulling them over for speeding and it's great. So I get on to Interstate 93 and going down 93. And again, there's no feeling of power of being a civilian driving a car, a police car with the lights on and the siren on an interstate. So I'm like, I don't know if this will ever happen again. And I can't end this right now. So I go by exit 24, the Ashland exit, and I drive all the way down to Tilton, down to exit 20. And then I start thinking, whoa, man, you better turn around because if a statey pulls you over and says, where you going? They're going to see Waterville Valley on the car. I'm going to say, I'm going to a fire in Ashland as I'm heading down toward Manchester. So I do the little UE where you aren't supposed to. Well, I can now because I got the siren and I got the lights going, and now I'm bombing up northbound on 93. Cars pulling over slow. So I got to pull into Ashland. I go down. I turn off the lights and siren, and they take down the barricade, and I pull in, and my chief comes running up to me saying, "Where's Lieutenant Smith?" And I'm like, "Uh-oh, Tom Smith."
Oh yeah, Tom Smith.
The
Yep.
sign was for Tom Smith, but it just said, Tom, take the cruiser, right? So
you weren't even the right Tom.
I know, I'm the wrong Tom. But he didn't say Lieutenant Smith. He said, Tom, take the cruiser. I'm like, all right. Meanwhile, Lieutenant Tom Smith is up there wondering where the cruiser is. All right, so I pull in and I say, I'm walking. I say, hey, Chief, what's code 1 mean? He says, no lights, no siren. And I say, yeah, that's what I thought it meant. All right. So we finish. And he says, go roll some hose. So I'm pulling hose for 2 hours. And at the end, I say, hey, Chief, you want me to take the cruiser back up? And he says, no, we're all set. We're all set. So I never drove it again, but I totally maxed out that moment.